Court is back in session in New York this morning in the civil rape and defamation trial against Donald Trump. And just hours before court reconvened, attorneys for the former president filed a new request for a mistrial, zeroing in on the judge and making accusations of, quote, pervasive, unfair, and prejudicial rulings by the court in this case. This as accuser E. Jean Carroll is back on the stand today for a third day of testimony. NBC News correspondent Ron Allen is outside the courthouse here in New York, and here in the studio with me is NBC News legal analyst Denny Savalos. Ron, tell us about this defense motion today and what exactly Tacopina is claiming and what we're going to expect in court.
He's claiming that the judge has been biased in favor of E. Jean Carroll and that he has not been able to question her as aggressively as he would like. He raises a number of issues where the judge has ruled that he couldn't go further or sustained objections, basically trying to say that the judge is favoring her and not allowing him to do what he wants to do. Not a big surprise that the judge denied this motion the minute court began this morning. Essentially, Donald Trump's attorneys were asking the judge to be very critical of himself, and that's very unlikely to ever happen in a court. So I think many legal observers would tell you that this is perhaps setting up a basis for appeal if the case gets that far. So cross-examination has continued this morning, and Mr. Tacopina had indicated that he was about halfway through when court concluded on Thursday, the last day. So we're expecting this to go on for several hours more today and then redirect. So she will probably spend her third full day on the witness stand.
Something unbelievable just happened inside that New York courtroom. I mean, this isn't rumor, this isn't online chatter, this is straight from inside the courthouse. Trump's legal team just threw everything they had at the wall, and it backfired spectacularly. Moments before court resumed, his lawyers filed a desperate motion begging for a mistrial, accusing the judge of bias, saying the entire process was unfair. But here's the thing, the judge didn't even blink. He denied it right on the spot, before the courtroom could even settle. You could feel the tension in the room. And then it got worse, because when Trump's attorney started speaking, he didn't just defend his client. He started talking too much, way too much. The man literally began describing private discussions, internal strategy meetings, even mentioning actions that sounded suspiciously like cover-ups. The entire room froze. The judge stared. And in that moment, everyone realized this wasn't just bad lawyering. This was a confession in real time.
Questioning now is about her journal entries, about Facebook posts that she's made, about aspects of her column. Early on in the questioning, Tacopina tried to establish that she has returned to Bergdorf Goodman, the store that where this alleged incident happened.
Seconds later, the judge dropped the hammer. He ordered Trump to testify under oath. Think about that. After years of dodging subpoenas, of no comment, of sending lawyers to do the talking, Donald Trump himself will have to take the stand. Under oath. No scripts, no spin, no teleprompter. Just him and the truth. And you can already imagine what's happening behind the scenes right now. Panic. Absolute chaos. His lawyers scrambling to do damage control, trying to bury what just happened. But it's too late. That confession is on the record. Every word of it is now part of the official transcript. And the prosecutors, they just got handed the case of a lifetime. And here's the thing. Once that privilege is broken, it's over. The sacred attorney-client shield, gone. Because privilege doesn't apply when crimes are being planned or committed. If a lawyer admits to hiding evidence or lying to the court, every conversation tied to that act becomes fair game. And that's exactly what just happened. So now, Trump's other lawyers are panicking, some even considering cutting deals before prosecutors come knocking. The walls are closing in, and this time, they're closing fast. Trump is trapped. If he tells the truth, he incriminates himself. If he lies, that's perjury. And if he stays silent, the jury sees guilt. No good options. None. And make no mistake, this isn't just about one courtroom in Manhattan. This will ripple through every other case he's fighting. From the documents trial to the election interference charges. It's all connected now. Reports from inside say the judge's tone shifted completely after the lawyer's admission. The patience was gone. The court's mood changed. Every question now cuts deeper. Trump's team is on defense, scrambling, contradicting themselves, trying to plug leaks in a ship that's already sinking. And it gets worse. That lawyer's confession might not just expose Trump, it could drag the rest of his team into the same pit. Conspiracy charges, disbarment, jail time. The ripple effect could be enormous. Meanwhile, prosecutors are reportedly preparing to use the transcript as Exhibit A in their next filing, an official record of Trump's own legal team admitting to obstruction and deception. You can bet they'll use that in every trial moving forward. So here we are again, but this time, it's different. For years, Trump dodged accountability by surrounding himself with loyal lawyers and political shields. But today, that shield cracked. And when the court orders you to speak under oath, that's when the truth catches up. He's running out of time, running out of lawyers, running out of lies. So, when Trump finally steps onto that witness stand, the question won't be whether he'll win or lose. It'll be how much he'll lose. Because this time, his own words and his own team might be the ones that bury him. And on the other side, Jack Smith is tightening the noose, pushing harder than ever to bring Trump down. From every angle, he's closing in, methodically, relentlessly. And if you ask me, things aren't going to end well for Trump this time. Not this year.
Former special counsel Jack Smith is reportedly ready to go on a counterattack as the Trump administration continues to target Smith and the FBI agents who worked on his team. The New York Times is reporting that Smith has, quote, told people in his orbit that he welcomes the opportunity to present the public case against Mr. Trump, denied to him by the Supreme Court decision asserting broad presidential immunity from prosecution and adverse rulings from a Trump-appointed judge on the federal bench in Florida. The paper continues that in two recent interviews, Smith has made it unmistakably clear that he will not only defend himself, but take a hammer to Mr. Trump's exaggerated or false claims about his work as special counsel.
It's not a matter of if anymore. It's when. And if things keep unfolding like this, there won't be a single courtroom left in America where Trump can walk in and walk out a free man. Every case, every motion, every desperate appeal, it's all starting to collapse under the same weight. The truth.